Hello, hi, and how you doing? Welcome to Hibachi Talk. Oh, you got Mini Drew's in the house.
What's up, brother?
What's up? How you doing, man?
Good.
Nice to see you.
Good. How's your day?
You didn't let me introduce.
Do you know who
yet.
you are?
You didn't even let me introduce, man. You just jumped right in there. Anyway, I'm Gordo the Texar. We're taken aback by our beautiful
Look at the
backdrop.
ocean, man.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
awesome.
Gordo the Texar. Nice to have you here.
Hillbilly's here, brother.
Get Drew,
You
the
forget who
security
I
guy,
was?
who's never here. And because he's
I've been here a lot.
No, never, because he's never here, I have to retrain him again.
This is episode 58. I think I've been in 50-something.
Yeah, maybe. Physically. I'm not sure about mentally.
I was asleep that
anyway,
one time.
you
I'll
threw
take
me
credit for
off.
that.
Anyway, please pull up a towel, grab yourself
Yes.
a libation.
Join us.
And,
Cheers.
And join us. You know, my brothers are sitting in Canada right now in the snow up to their necks in the shed.
Why don't they go indoors?
in the shed, enjoying a libation while they watch this thing. And anyway, so thanks a lot. We might have a guest or we might not have a guest. We're kind of working on it. We'll see.
We're looking.
If not, then you're going to be stuck with us for the rest of the day. So you've got something. You got a HICTA thing coming up.
We'll talk about the show?
And we'll wait on that. And I got one check job kind of thing coming up.
No.
Yeah, this is
No.
a beauty. Yeah, so maybe we got to do that one first.
Let's do it.
All right, so let's do.
Show me what we
got.
got.
One tech
Oh, come
job.
on. What
Now,
is
this? You got to check this out. You got to watch it closely. You know, and if you look a little bit to the right of the backside of this car, you will see a gentleman, another father of the year, with his young child.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. He took his kid into the bar?
He took his kid to the bar. And there he is.
What kind of bar is that?
Yeah, I don't know, but got one tech job. This is not really a good thing to be doing right now.
Wow.
So anyway, this is the guy that's got one tech job.
No.
Yeah.
That's not the right place to take
I
your
know,
kids.
it's
At least
not good.
that's my
It's
opinion.
not good. Anyway, my computer's giving me a hard
That
time.
was all
right
you
now.
had?
The show's only in a minute. Take his earpiece out. Ow. Anyway, so anyway, we got a lot of cool things happening. I got some news. Maybe we should do the news. Right? What do you think? News?
Yeah, let's have some news.
There is no news like good news, and we've got some interesting news. And you sent me a copy of this too, as well as I had.
You were doing research on your own?
Bitcoin, which we bring up a lot here every show. By the way, it's trading for about $420
Nice.
right now.
I
Not
like
too
it.
bad. Not too bad, considering it was supposed to collapse this week. The
It
big
quit
issue,
trading.
The big issue has been whether or not the system, which is all voluntarily put together and managed, could handle an increased volume of transactions in Bitcoin.
Yes.
And there's
Which
been
we
a-
bought some, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Very well.
Yes. Wait.
Did our transaction go through? Do you
Excuse
know?
me. Yeah, I did.
Oh, you want the other half of
I
the
want the
transaction?
check. I put my money in.
The valuable part
Where's
of the transaction.
your part? Yeah.
Exactly.
So anyway, the
Exactly.
transaction did go in, and we bought in at a little over 430. So we're already in the hole.
Nice.
No worries,
There's
guys.
only one way to go from
like
there.
I told you, don't invest in Bitcoin if you're going to use me. Anyway, Bitcoin ran into a problem, which had been predicted.
Yes.
That if the volume got too heavy, that the system, because it's all volunteers,
Sure.
with their nodes and so on, would collapse under it.
It couldn't.
And it's starting to run into that now.
Wow.
So transactions that normally took like seconds are now taking up to 45 minutes
Wow.
to get processed.
Oh, and
So
does
it's-
it fluctuate during that time like your...
It does. Now, the ones that I've did, and I've been doing transactions during the course of all of this happening, and none of mine hit any of this dilemma. But
So you could-
globally, they have been having problems with it.
Oh, yeah.
So there's two factions within this Bitcoin world that are debating on how to manage the growth, and it's kind of like the growth of the internet when the web started to take off,
Sure.
right? Remember the bandwidth and the access, everything was great, real good at the beginning, and then started to gobble up bandwidth and
all
pipe
the
so
IP
on.
addresses and
all
area and all that,
stuff
yeah,
was
yeah.
happening. So you kind of got this kind of thing happening within the
Bitcoin.
Bitcoin side.
The network.
So there's two sides, and they're called the users, which I am one, and there's the miners, and the miners are the ones that mine Bitcoin, and we'll talk about that one day. I'll bring someone on, because miners make Bitcoin work.
Okay.
It's what they do to make Bitcoin work, and the miners are running up against the slowness of the system. To do the mining to authenticate that transactions are happening.
Okay.
So I'll make it real simple. Miners authenticate that transactions are real.
Okay.
They're having a hard time authenticating the transactions are real, so the transactions are are in limbo.
Is it because the volume of the transactions?
Because the volume's so high.
I read that they were like 20,000 backlogged, and you could actually pay a little Bitcoin to get yours moved to the top to get your transaction pushed
And you
through.
could always do that. That was always, you could
I didn't know
always,
that.
but I never paid the premium, which was not much, but I never paid the premium to have my transactions go quicker.
I see.
I didn't mind, so.
Because it can move a couple pennies while you're waiting
Yeah.
a half hour or
Yeah.
something.
Oh, 30 seconds. I mean, it can just happen that much.
Okay.
In that period of time. So, when
You're not a real.
when I took your money.
You're not a real specific trader.
When I took your money.
Yes.
Which you haven't paid me yet.
Yes, but
and
you
put
have it.
Into Bitcoin.
My IOU's as
and
good
put
as having
into
it.
Bitcoin. I bought in at a certain rate, which locked in for 3 days.
Okay.
And when it closed, I was locked in at that rate.
Okay.
Which ended up being higher than what it was trading for at the day that it closed.
Nice.
It's like buying shorts and longs
Sure.
and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so that's turning into a really interesting story within the Bitcoin world. And I love something that's new like this. This is new.
Oh,
stuff.
this is it's disruptive,
It's
without a doubt.
infancy. So some of the vendors, and they didn't say who they were, the vendors that would take Bitcoin as payment are backing out.
Wow.
Which could be an interesting,
Because they're trading it for a real currency value. So if they're
when I go into Starbucks and I try to buy something with a Bitcoin, it's supposed to be like that.
right,
And then Starbucks is supposed to get it like that.
Right.
But in the meantime, they're waiting up to 45 minutes.
so
for
they
that
could have
transaction.
sold you a cup of coffee for less than they meant to.
Or they could have sold me a cup of they could have
cup
sold
of
me
what? A cup of what?
Yeah, they could have
Nice.
sold me a cup of coffee that I didn't have the Bitcoins for.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's a problem.
that could be.
I didn't
problem.
think about that.
Yeah.
Like the account.
That's
isn't-
what I'm
The
thinking.
account data is not available to the transaction.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't read
Yeah.
that.
So it's gonna, and I'm, by no means am I the
Ah.
expert in this, but anyway, it's kind
How
of.
did you buy much coffee though?
I know. I need one now. Anyway, iPhones.
That's pretty
Apple,
cool.
Our friends at
Oh
Apple.
yeah.
So
You
Jay's-
saw Jay was, raising,
He's,
Cain.
He's on the bandwagon, man.
with Tim
he's
Cook.
not raising Cain. He's raising
I wouldn't
Apple.
take on Tim Cook, I don't think.
Yeah,
but-
well, he's raising Cain or raising Apple. Anyway, people don't realize that they actually have a piece of software that they put on your phone that monitor what you do.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
Yeah. All these devices all your data's monitored.
But this is one. So we talk about the bring your own device.
Yeah,
You know,
BYOD.
companies bring your BYOD, and companies load mobile device managers on it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Well, so Apple's going to release a piece of software that's going to remind you that the company is watching what you're doing.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
there's going to be a reminder on a regular basis that, oh, my mobile device that my company is giving me or paying me for is reminding me that they're watching what I'm doing. So that's
like it.
interesting with all the stuff that's going on
Sure.
that they're going to come up with this little
It keeps
tweak.
you from wasting all your time on social porn, all that nonsense. Everybody's wasting time on their, with
On their
work
mobile
time.
devices.
Yeah, I think it'll keep a little more integrity in
Yeah,
your transactions.
it's- yeah.
At least during the workday, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you use it for after hours, that's your business.
That's your business. Well, I don't know.
I mean, we're watching your business one
First
way
of
or
all,
the other.
define after hours in tech.
What after what?
Yeah, there is no after hours. So is growing attuned to concerns it relates to the concerns of the FBI, what's going on with the FBI and so on. So there was, and I think I mentioned it last week, in New York, they ruled in favor of Apple
Okay.
on another case.
Okay.
Not terrorist related, but another case, which now helps to give grounds for Apple not having to do what the government's trying to force them to do.
Yeah.
So, but I have my own concept on how that would work. So, I'm not a naturalized U.S. born citizen, but Donald Trump, if you're listening to me now, I did come on the right way. I didn't jump over a wall. I waited 11 months. I went through the whole process, got my green
You
card,
immigrated.
and then I got my citizenship.
Yeah, you
but
and then
I
you
would
naturalized.
I would be willing to give up the right to have them track my phone because I'm not a natural born U.S. citizen.
Right.
I would say, you know
To
what?
have them track it or not track it?
Have them track it. I would
Okay.
not have a problem with them tracking it because I'm not born here.
Hey, well, you're also
Even
not,
though I'm
and
a
you're not
US
doing
citizen.
anything anyway.
I know, and that's
I know
why I
what
don't
you
care.
do.
I don't.
That's what I mean.
You know,
Only the guilty people were worried about being
they'll
tracked,
be
man.
bored to death, man. But anyway, so
They're gonna wonder where you got that picture you had up there a while ago.
yeah, they will. So anyway, and then Father of the Year. So anyway, so that's another one. And then another thing in the news is, so did you hear about the U.S. government just launched its first bug bounty program?
Yeah, I love it. U.S. Search. So our friend Rodney Thayer, who's been on the show,
Right.
is probably working on that.
Well, he had to apply.
Yeah. No, he already has. So
He already has applied.
They were so I was talking with him. He was at RSA. RSA was the big show in San Francisco last week. They it's all the security geeks around the world, right? And he said he's never seen so many Fed agents on the floors recruiting help for these programs.
Wow.
All the departments. He said there were 7 executive branches hiring, looking for him, looking for people that worked for him. He's done a lot of work for Treasury, and he's done a lot of these type of work before. So they know where they all are that week. They're all at RSA, and they're looking for those guys specifically, saying, "Hey, man, we're gonna have this bug bounty program," because they want certain types of white hat hackers. They still got to do a background check and all that stuff.
Yes.
So, but they know they're trying to find out which ones are available. I think they're looking to very rapidly staff some sort of an effort, and that was about all he would tell me. So, very interesting.
Yeah,
and Rodney will be here next week at HICTA, so come and see him at the show.
Yeah. So and speaking of HICTA, so I'll just finish up on this. So the government hasn't quite worked out yet the dollar amount that they're going to pay, but they are talking about if you find a vulnerability, you will get paid a certain dollar amount.
Well, they're hiring
in Bitcoin.
They're actually hiring,
and
they're actually hiring out as contractors too. So they're actually looking for guys to go specifically work, and we're trying to we might do some of that under our 8A. So it's kind of cool stuff.
Under your IST 8A.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we're looking at that.
So let's talk about HICTA, because that's coming up next week, right? So
HICTA's coming up,
March the 9th.
March 9th, it's on a Wednesday. We've got, we're going to put some information up. If we're going to go there now, we'll get Zuri a second to get that up. This is going to be, I think one of the speaker quality is very high. It's a lot of folks that you don't typically see in the islands unless you have, I've had some of these folks around, but they're not typically speaking at these types of events. These are national level speakers. We'll talk about some of their resumes in a minute, but I really feel that the content for that show is going to be really good, and I'm looking forward to hearing it myself, and then having these guys around. We're going to have Sal D'Agostino on next week.
Right.
And Sal is going to be speaking. I think he's also going to be on one of the panels.
But
we're
tell
working our way
us
into
some of
the
the speakers
website.
you've got coming on, some of the big names.
Rodney Thayer's going to be here. Let's start with this. So here's our keynote. Tuan Nguyen is currently the assistant special agent in charge of the FBI Honolulu field office. So Tuan is going to, I think, I asked him to touch on not only white collar, but cyber, and then also physical crime. So tell us what's going on, what he's seeing as far as the show's theme is trends in technology. So I wanted Tuan to try to work on that. We had a great meeting to discuss that, and he's a great speaker. I'm looking forward to whatever he's going to talk about. Right. And then we've got, I think the next image you're going to see should be the first. We're going to have a panel. The panel's going to be in the afternoon. So Rodney's a principal at Smithy, Spelvin, Agnew, and Pling.
He's the hacker.
Yeah, and he's been on our show before, and he can tell you that that name for his company, and I really forget the story, but it comes from back when you used to do vaudeville or do movies. The actual author of the show had to be Smithy, Spelvin, Agnew, and Pling. So it's a dark thing that have that name. And it's like a generic anonymous type name thing, and it had to be one of those names. But anyway, so that's why I was asking, why do you use this name?
That's a crazy name.
Rodney's gonna be on the panel. Charles Duncan's here, director of BD. So these are the guys out of Silicon Valley that do physical security for the Amazons and Facebooks and Cisco's of the world. They sit on a level of knowledge that we don't really have that size of organization here in the islands.
This is top notch.
They bring a huge perspective to the panel.
I think this is bigger than what HICTA normally has. Yeah.
Sure, and then Christine Lanning, who's also been on the show. She'll be bringing the integrator perspective to that particular panel, where we're going to be talking about getting business efficiencies out of these trending technologies.
Very nice photo of her, by the way.
Yeah, she's got an award the other night for women on the move in Hawaii or something. Yeah. There's a schedule up on the website. Make sure you check that out. We're also going to have some education tracks, and then we're going to get to some of those next. And you're going to see the final panel speaker here, Jasveer Gill. Jasveer is currently the CEO of a company called Alert Enterprise. Alert Enterprise is a sort of an algorithm company that delivers anomalous detection across the enterprise and pulls out risk levels from the sort of associated.
So this is normally like a $200 kind of event. Like these speakers are the big
Yeah.
3 figures. So what's the price? Like 25 bucks?
Yeah, no, it's if for members of HICTA it's $50,
Yeah.
students is 50, and then for non-members 85.
85. So
If you
you're not
don't
gonna get-
sign up early and you wait, then it's going to be $100 walk-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I tell you, you don't normally get this level of talent at a single event. At the Pacific Club, by the way, which parking is so much easier than Waikiki, at that premise, which, by the way, they have great food and all the other ambiance.
So this is at Halikoa.
Oh, this is Halikoa.
Sorry, yeah. So the event's going to be at
right,
Halikoa.
Never mind.
Yeah, and so in the evening, starting around 5 o'clock, after the panel session, we're going to be having a Pauhana. Professional mixer. The ITMA students are coming in from Scheidler School of Business.
Okay.
A little mix and match there. So we're looking forward to, for some reason we're missing a couple of sessions that I wanted to see here. I don't know if we've got those images or not, but so here we go. So here's Yazvir's session is going to be on driving big data towards proactive enterprise monitoring. Again, and Yazvir sold his last company for $480 million, and he just wasn't done. He just loves it. This is a big thinker. He's going to be putting on great information. Rich Lyman's also going to give a talk on leveraging technology trends in physical security.
I know Rich, nice guy.
Yeah, and so
smart guy.
You know, we'll see these guys out of UTC, United Technologies, which is really the world's kind of global leader in the physical security space. And then this is the morning session. We're going to have Tim Williams in for referentia, whom you know, I believe.
Yes, I do.
This is a local technology guy, about 30 years in the business. Going to talk about the NIST cybersecurity framework. And then Sal D'Agostino is going to be in town from ID Machines, another CEO who regularly writes in Washington, D.C. with NIST and all the regulatory bodies. He works with those folks, for those folks. His specialty is identity management, and that means many things in that space.
Right.
But really looking forward to having these guys out and having some talks. And then we'll have Sal on next Friday. We'll see what he can bring to the show and share with us.
All right. Well, this is pretty cool. I think it's good that we put the word out. Again, not that we don't normally get this level of speaker in one session in Hawaii at this dollar amount.
Yeah. It's going to be good for everybody. Come on out.
Check it out before it fills up, because we only got a few more days left.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's what we covered so far. We've burned through the first third of the show. Anyway, my math is just awful. I'm semi-retired, which is turning into being semi-retarded. But anyway,
wow.
I'm semi-retired.
Semi-challenged.
Semi-challenged, whatever it is. I guess I'm not supposed to use the R word.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to go get Angus off the beach. He's got some gadget or whatever he's working on. And then we'll come back
We'll see
here.
if we find Paul.
We'll pay some bills.
Don't see him out there.
Paul. If not, you're stuck with us. Anyway, we'll be back in just a minute.
Aloha, this is Maria Mera, and I'm here to invite you to my bilingual show, Viva Hawaii on Think Tech Hawaii, every other Monday at 3 p.m. We're here to inform, motivate, and entertain you. Join us. Hola, soy María Mera y estoy aquí para invitaros a mi show bilingüe Viva Hawaii en Think Tech Hawaii cada 2 lunes a las 3 de la tarde. Estamos aquí para informaros, motivaros y entreteneros. Apuntaros.
Aloha, this is Reg Baker and I am the host of Business in Hawaii. We talk about positive stories of businesses in Hawaii, how they have been successful, and how they have overcome some of the obstacles that a lot of us encounter when we try to have a business here. And believe it or not, there are a number of positive stories here, and we want to talk to all of you. So we broadcast live every Thursday at 2 o'clock, and it rebroadcasts again on Olelo Channel 54. So I sure hope to see you next time. Please tune in on Thursdays at 2 o'clock. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Donna Blanchard. I'm the host of Center Stage here on Think Tech. This show is so very dear to my heart. We talk with artists of various different ilk here about the process that they go through for their art. So we talk about what they're doing, why they are doing it, how they do it. And it's a show that is inspiring. This is what I hear from people all the time. And a show that will teach you something, sometimes something about yourself. I hope you'll join us. The show is Center Stage. It's on Think Tech every Wednesday at 2 o'clock. We'll see you then.
Hey, welcome back to Hibachi Talk. Guess who we got? Angus is coming up. We found him on the beach. and we may or may not have Paw Porch. Stick around and see. Angus, what's going on, man? Good to see you again.
How you doing there, Drew?
Good, brother.
It's
Missed you
great
last
to
week.
see you.
Yeah, right on.
You're looking really cool.
Thank you.
You know,
so are
look-
you. I like your hat.
Hey, I know. It's me, Hibachi Talk
I'm
hat.
gonna
It's my
spin
new
it
one.
around so everybody gets a look
I
at
get
her.
to see the label on it. Yeah. The cheap old Gordo bought it for me. You know, he gave me this wee hat. He had to keep the sun off me, but we bone it. Anyway, you don't look like Papi Chulo. He was
No,
in there
I look a
last
little
week, you know.
different.
Well, I learned some new Mexican words. Buenos nachos when he was here. Yo,
How'd
so
Papi do last week? You have fun?
We had fun. We had fun.
Right on.
Anyway, I got a wee story for you. I was thinking the other day that if I had $1 million, let's say I had $1 million, and I gave you, I decided, on 1 month I give you a quarter.
A quarter or a quarter million?
And then on the other month I give you another quarter.
Okay.
And then another month I give you another quarter. How much would I have left?
A lot.
I'd have $1 million less 75 cents. That's what I have there, lad. That's what I had giving it to you. Anyway, look at me, we had it falling
You
down.
wanted me to
Anyway,
do that math real quick?
Yeah.
999,999 and a quarter? Is that what you're going to tell me?
That's a lot of money. Anyway, we do not have the money. But speaking of money, you got the new chips in your wallet.
Chips.
Not French fries, chips.
What chips?
The chips in your wallet. The smart chips you use when you go to the store.
On your card, you mean?
Yeah, in the card, in your wallet, in the card.
Okay.
Right? Yeah, right. You know what? You have to protect them. You have to wear aluminum foil in your pants now.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Because
What
the
for?
RFIDs can be read.
What? Is that what you heard?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
But the new chips are encrypted.
No, I didn't know that. Oh, well, guess what? I bought a new wallet.
Let me see it.
Yeah, my new wallet. I bought a new wallet.
Is it made of aluminum?
It's got aluminum inside, so it helps my pants.
Nice.
Anyway, I got this new kind of wallet. It came out, and you can buy it, and it was to stop someone from scanning your wallet
Yeah,
to get your credit
skimming
cards.
it? Wow. Let's have a look.
It.
Do you have a picture of it?
I didn't can whether I have a picture or not. I
You
thought I
didn't
sent one
send-
in, but maybe not.
You didn't send Zuri. I don't think it exists.
I did
You're going to
not.
have to try again with me.
Anyway,
I'm one of them see it guys. I got to see it to
I'm
believe it,
I'm
baby.
really gonna throw Zuri off. I got one more thing we're gonna add.
All
you know
right.
what? I finally found out that Apple supports Windows.
What?
Yeah, I found a picture of it. Zuri, did you see that there? Apple supporting Windows now. Look at that. There you go. Apple's now supporting Windows.
There you go.
We hit
And
it
that's
here first.
And that's about all the support they're going to give them.
Yeah,
Let me tell you.
the
Good job.
government's coming after them now. They're gonna have to put a hack in front of Windows.
Wow, good job on
Anyway,
that
so
one, Angus. I
Apple's
like
now
that.
supporting Windows. Anyway, Zuri, thank you for throwing much.
He's
I
a-
threw her off. She didn't know I was gonna give it to
He's
her.
a funny guy.
I
Angus.
know.
A nice one, man.
Anyway, I missed you. That's why I've been talking so much. Anyway, that's what I got this week. And just remember, everybody, let your wing gang free wherever you be. Aloha.
Nice. Great job. Angus brings us Apple supporting Windows, I think is what that was. Pretty good shot. Well, as you can not see, we do not have Paul Porch. No, as you can see, we do not have Paul. I don't know how to say it. Our guest probably got maybe dispatched to the mainland, unfortunately. So we'll get him back on here. We were going to talk about higher education and what was our title?
And lower education.
And lower-
and all kinds of things like that.
Lower
there's
education.
There's a whole bunch of things we can talk about. But anyway, I wanted to. I have a gift for you.
Another one.
I still
owe you that
so,
money.
Angus got that wee hat.
Oh,
so
nice.
How's this?
And I need the same protection he does.
This is going to be a looky-loo here. Look at that hat. Isn't that nice? That's stylish, man. That's our swag. Now we got.
Let me
See, look at it. We got hats. Hibachi Talk hat.
Looks good.
Hibachi Talk
Let me
cup.
chance them.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Looks good on you.
Oh, yeah, I got glasses on.
You always have glasses on.
All right. Now we're doing it. We're rolling.
That don't look too bad.
I like white hats.
Yeah.
It reflects the sun, too. It doesn't get too hot.
Yeah. So, yeah, do you want to know how to get those hats?
I just, Gordo gives them to me. I don't know what else has to do. You just show up at the studio.
Just
It's
show up at the
magic.
studio and Gordon gives you a hat.
I got a hat.
Yeah, you have to remember now.
We give away cups.
I am unemployed.
Oh, that's right.
Remember, I'm
I heard you got half a job.
I got half a job right now. So anyway, I got a couple of clients for a few hours. Anyway, I got half a job. And so if you want one of those hats, or if you want any of our wonderful swagwear, just send me an email at Hibachi
No,
Talk.
just send Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Don't we accept Bitcoin yet?
Shortly, I'm working on it.
All right.
I'm now that I'm semi-employed, I have to do my own web development. I don't
Okay.
have a secretary. I have to learn how to use the calendar system.
I'm surprised you make it here every Friday.
Yeah, well, you don't.
Well, I've been busy.
You were gone again.
I'll tell you about this show since Paul's not here.
Yeah. So yeah. What do you?
Do you know where I went?
Anyway, I lost my train of thought.
Were you talking?
Anyway, so what have you been doing? So you've been gone. You were
Dude.
gone last week, and you again.
Yes. Do you know where I was? I didn't even know this. I mean, I know where I was. I'm going to tell you where I was, but I didn't know where I was going till I got there.
Well, you were stuck in L.A.
Oh, I was stuck in LA. That wasn't so
Did
bad.
you fly Delta?
I did. I always fly Delta.
No, you know what Delta stands for?
What?
Doesn't ever leave the airport.
Oh,
DELTA.
beautiful.
Delta. Doesn't ever leave the
My
airport.
Delta
So you
treated
were-
me really. I got upgraded everything. You know, paid the coach, got the first
you
class
got-
upgrade
you got
all the way
upgraded
through.
from baggage
I
to
was
coach?
happy all the way.
Yeah.
I showed up to this place. I get checked in, and it was at night, so I just went to my room and went to bed. Right.
What's the place?
Actually, it was a Four Seasons in Dallas.
In Dallas.
And it's near the airport. So I get up in the morning and I open my thing up and there's this golf course. I'm like, oh, I'm on the golf course. This is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I go outside. There's a statue of Byron Nelson. This is where they have the Byron Nelson, this huge
Wow.
tournament every year. So I go to the gym and there's this hall of winners. I mean, this is like one of the high-end deals. I didn't know how I got in there. I was like, did they know who I am? I can't believe they let me
Well,
in
as
this
long
place.
as you didn't speak, you're okay.
Oh, well, I went to the gym and I'm working out and I was, real nice and talking with everybody. They talk a little bit like I do down there in Dallas. But everybody was really friendly. It was a great place, but I'll get to the event. So,
Careful, you don't knock
this
over.
is the, you think I'm gonna knock those over?
You're Italian now. You're talking with your hands.
The National,
was the event?
The National System Contractors Association, NSCA, has every year they put on a business leadership conference, right?
Okay.
So we come in, they bring in a guy, Dr. McFeeters out of Arizona State. He's a national economist guy. So first he talked about the state of the economy, and our business is sort of related to the construction industry, right, for
Yeah.
installation of systems.
Yeah, access
so he-
control systems, cameras.
Yeah, and there's a lot of AV
gates,
integrators at this thing too.
all
Yeah,
this
so all
stuff,
the guys that do the lighting, the whole 9 yards. So it was really cool. And they are, he gives us his 2 cents and the projections, and he's a big brain economist. So he made some really good points that I think are relevant here.
So
We'll talk
what
about
are his projections?
Well, his projections are a little lower than we thought, but prior to the last slump, 11 years ago, we used to talk about 3% GDP being growth for the United States.
Okay.
And what he pointed out was pretty succinctly that we haven't hit that for 11 years, so there's kind of a new normal.
Which is 2.
And not 2, but 2.5 probably is the norm. And we've been 2.6, 2.4, 2.3. Anyway, this year more like 2.1. Next year a little bit of a bump back up to about 2.6. But he just doesn't see any way for the GDP to get back to, because all the other indicators are up. They're much higher where we ought to be at 3.0.
Well, unemployment is down.
Yeah, exactly. So
Which is good.
he taught. I'm not an economist, but he made a pretty compelling argument for the fact that to continue to talk about 3% being the norm and everything under that to be low. He said there's just slower. We have growth. It's still growth. It's just a slower kind of growth than we've had. So for us in our industry, actually, still good, 6, 7, 8%, and all that stuff was fine. So everybody was pretty happy after he spoke.
Okay.
And so
Were you happy?
I was happy. Yeah, I was like, it was just cool to learn.
Or you were just still in awe because you had the statue outside of the hotel?
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
I had to get my picture of everything.
You did a selfie?
But then I did.
How come you never sent it to me?
But then, because I didn't think
You
it
don't
was-
care.
I didn't know if anybody cared
I know.
about the Byron Nelson. I didn't know if
You just don't care.
I didn't know where I was.
You never send
You
me
understand
anything.
what I was
you
up
go
to?
away and never leave me alone. That's fine.
Oh, were you
Abandon me.
lonely here? I should've sent
Thank
you a
goodness
photo.
I got Papi Chulo to keep me company.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's what he's there for.
Okay.
So so to wrap it up, the guys talked about what we talk about a lot.
Okay.
And so this was workforce development was a big bit of the theme, especially for the speakers. They all talked about, how are you going to improve your organizations and this piece of millennials and using them. And I was given a lot of different tools and ways to integrate, but from a leadership perspective, the takeaway that I'll try to be succinct with was to manage from the middle. Get in the middle of these folks and, top down, bottom up, all that kind of stuff is really, they want to be right in your office, right
With
in
the
your
millennials.
desk, talking with you,
Yeah.
understanding how they're a part of the vision that
Right.
your business is going forward with. And so it was just really great stuff that we've talked about, put in line by, I think the speaker budget is in the 6 figures for this thing. The
Wow.
speakers were phenomenal.
Wow.
Really good stuff. Had a ball.
Good for you. I'm
Yeah,
glad
while you were here working, I appreciate that. And
I was
Bobby
here,
Chulo
well,
taking
I
the
was
spot.
here trying to work.
Nice. Oh, you guys didn't get
Well,
much work done?
I got a contract, so I'm okay.
I know.
Anyway, so guess what? We're
Pay
going to
some
take
bills.
another break.
That's economy, see?
Speaking of paying bills, we're going to pay some bills, and we're going to come back. We're going to talk about, I have a new what's the upside idea. I
Right
want to
on.
bounce off you. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute after you pay some bills.
Hi, I'm Ethan Allen, host of Likeable Science on Think Tech Hawaii. Come join us every Friday at 2 p.m. when I interview interesting scientists about what they do, why they do it, and why we should all care about it. It's a lot of fun to see. We hear, and you can learn interesting stuff. You'll hear all kinds of fascinating science, and we know you'll have a great time. Hope to see you then. Bye-bye.
Aloha, my name is Kirsten Baumgart-Turner, and I'm the host of Sustainable Hawaii at thinktechhawaii.com. We air live on the internet and also on Oceanic Channel 16. I'd invite you to come for a fresh new show every Tuesday from 12 to 1 o'clock. I try to bring on guests that give us a different viewpoint on aspects of sustainability in Hawaii, as well as trying to unpack some of the difficult concepts of measuring and achieving sustainability, particularly with regard to sustainable economic growth and prosperity in Hawaii. Please join us every Tuesday from 12 to 1 p.m. Mahalo, aloha.
No, that's silly.
Man, we got
Hey,
hats.
aloha, and how
Nice.
you doing?
Yours
Welcome to
matches-
Hibachi Talk.
Yours matches your beard.
I know, look, if I get any
Mine
whiter-
matches my beard.
yours does too. Anyway, Gordo the Tech Czar here with Andrew the security guy, and we have the invisible
We do
man
not have
guest.
Paul Porch. We love you, Paul.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
miss you, man. Where are you, dude?
You know, there used to be, my brothers used to say when you had too many libations that you were a porch case. So
Oh,
I don't know.
Does that mean you were going to sleep out
Yeah,
there then?
you were going to sleep on the porch.
I
The
got you.
wife was going to put you on the porch.
Hey.
Does anyone know what a porch is?
I do. Well, here it's a lanai, but
Yeah, here's
In
your
Kentucky,
your
it's a porch.
whatever, the porch. So anyway, we're gonna. I got my segment. It's called "What's the Upside?"
what?
But I've decided.
the upside?
We're gonna change this a little bit. So
What?
anyway, my upside is they're spending a lot of money on the roads, but I thought is what there are so many potholes out there.
What's this, a pothole party?
So many. Why don't we come up with ways to use them?
Well, partying in the middle of the street might get you run over.
Look at this one. I mean, throw some ice in it, a little bit of champagne, some strawberries.
If you put some, guys like you and me, they might run over. They may not run over them
Well,
people.
this is Angus's last party.
Yeah.
So, this is where he was last time. Throw a little party. Use it for something
To hold your ice.
to hold your eyes. So anyway, I'm putting the
That's
word out.
courageous.
Does anyone has any ideas on what to do with potholes? Please give me,
Tweet us.
Yeah, tweet us at Potholes in Paradise, and
Okay.
so we can come up with some ideas on what we might want to do. I thought that was excellent.
Man, I got a story for you about potholes.
Okay, give me a pothole story.
This is, I don't know if they used it right, but they paid that, there's a lane on the whatever, the
Three.
freeway, H1.
One.
And you go out towards, to go up to Waipio. And
Oh,
it was
okay.
new, right? So it was awesome. I've been waiting so long for them to get it done. Man, I got a lane,
The
fix
roads
the
were
traffic
closed
problem.
and everything. Yeah.
This lane was terrible. As soon as they finished it, I mean, it was so rough. You just wanted to get over and
after
get
they
off
did
of
it, it
right
was
when it
bad.
was brand new. It was terrible, and it started busting out. You could obviously see down to the rebar already. I mean, it was, and I mean, within a month, this was ridiculous.
Oh, after it was done.
Yeah.
So it was done, and then it was
It
falling
was as soon
apart.
as they opened it. It
Oh,
was
wow.
terrible to drive on, just terrible. So, and I was like, I really was just crying. I can't believe, because I was so looking forward to it, and I was so disappointed. And I couldn't believe we just spent our money on some kind of shoddy contract like this. So anyway, I took a trip somewhere, I don't remember where. And then,
Again.
not this last one, this was before, but I came back, and man, they put some sort of slurry compound, so whatever they've done, it's the best lane on the freeway.
Maybe it was the
It's
guy that
just
came on our show that did the
Shelton.
Shelton.
I hope so, because
That did the nano.
there was some experimental stuff like that, that he was talking about, and I don't know if it's a piece of this, but and I hope it lasts. Whatever they did, this stuff they put in, you can see it, but it's just really nice.
It's awesome.
So I don't know if that was always the plan, like just build it rough and then fill it, but they should have filled it faster.
Maybe I got to go. Oh, I got to go out that way. We have something coming up. We're doing together.
Yeah, you'll be in
The FBI.
Oh yeah.
Remember,
Well, you
we're-
won't get over there in that lane probably, but
Oh,
because you'll be in the
but I'm
fast
gonna
lane.
pick
This
you
is the
up.
far right lane.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, you come and pick me
I'll
up.
pick you up.
Then you
You're
can
on
get-
the
you
way.
can get in that lane.
But we should talk about that. What the latest thing that we got ourselves
we
into.
got
We're
in-
going.
the
get
FBI
ready for
found
the
out about us.
FBI.
We actually got nominated. We owe some people some
Yeah.
kudos for that.
Kudos,
for
big
getting
time.
us writing us up.
So
We're going to be in the Citizens Police, FBI Citizens Academy
yeah, and
together.
doing what?
And I don't know how long we'll last together in that class.
It's many weeks.
like
right?
8 weeks, I don't know.
8 weeks.
It'll be
We're going to
fun.
be in the Citizens Academy. The FBI recruited us. Not.
Yeah, not.
And,
They're gonna tolerate us, I
Well,
hope.
you know, they need to have the token senior citizen out there, so they got me. So Andrew and I are going to be in the Citizens Academy for 8 weeks. We're taking classes in cybersecurity and all
Yeah,
kinds of
every
cool
week,
things.
investigative, hazardous material. We get to go to the range.
We
We
go to the
shooting
range,
machine
see
guns
that
and stuff.
and then that's
Yeah,
so how did we get
You
involved
have to
in
get
that?
nominated.
Yeah, that's right. We
So
got nominated.
I asked a bunch of people to nominate me because my wife did it a while back and I wanted to do
And you
it.
got rejected.
And then, no, I did get in.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't get rejected. I don't think I've been nominated before, but
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised and happy.
I got nominated too. I wonder who nominated me.
I don't know.
I have an idea.
Really?
Might be related to you.
You think it was?
Yeah, I think so.
Good.
Anyway,
Did you tell her you wanted
your,
in?
Your lovely bride nominated. No,
So
but
here's the cool
nominated me
thing.
Also.
Here's another cool thing that we get to do. Once you're have graduated, now this presumes you can make it. I'll try to. If you need to cheat off my test, I'll help you out.
Oh, thanks a lot, man.
But
Poppy
the-
Chulo's coming on more often.
But we get to join the Fallen Law Enforcement Foundation.
Oh, that's cool.
That is a great organization out
Yeah.
here. It's the one of its kind. It's the one that I did that race over the H34,
yeah,
which we're
you
going to
did.
do again this
Yeah.
year to raise. They wanted to put in a memorial
Right.
for the officers. There was nothing here for them. So, it's just a good way to give back. And then this helps us advocate for, know what the FBI is doing if we, we're always in the middle of technology and things, so you never
Right.
know what we may come across that could help them out.
And we can not only help them out, we can bring some stuff to the show to give people a sense of what they're up to and what's going on and.
Because you're in
and such.
InfraGard already, which we've talked
Yes,
about a little
yes.
bit. InfraGard lets us send in malware to, that may hit our systems. It lets the FBI investigate that and find out its source. And then also it lets us share with other business community members. Maybe they've got it too, and it gives the FBI an idea of what the nature of the attack is, and how far is it spread, where did it come from. So it lets them track that on a national level. So InfraGard's a really cool organization
Yeah,
as well.
really
It's part of the outreach. Our government agencies obviously can't do the law enforcement that they need. There's not enough resources to handle all the stuff going on, and not just in cyber, but crime. And so their outreach is a way for them to get advocates out in the community to help them.
Well,
And so-
and Poppy Chulo is involved in the wetware security side.
Oh,
the
nice.
human,
Yeah, yeah.
The human
Yeah, yeah.
side. So he has a lot of experience in that side. So we've got a pretty interesting mix now. You've got the physical, the analytics. We got the wetware. I like that term for the
Yeah.
human being with
Sure.
Poppy Chulo, and myself who doesn't know squat. But that at least we got three things happening on that side.
Yeah, yeah.
So
We're
kind
doing well.
of neat. So we got a revolving door security unit. What do we got happening with revolving door? You got to show me something.
Here's the thing.
What is this?
So we talk about these doors from an access control perspective all the time, right?
Yeah, but
And
how many
so,
revolving doors do we have in Hawaii?
It's not that popular here.
Do you know why?
Why?
It's not cold.
So there's an interesting point. One of the things, and this is an interesting idea, that what I want to talk about is these things keep out a lot of other stuff.
Okay.
First of all, they keep out noise.
Okay.
They keep out pollution.
Okay.
I got to get this going.
keep out-
They stop problems with wind. Obviously, cold and hot air, which you talked about. Where sliding doors, you ever been in a lobby where the sliding
Yeah.
doors open and all of a sudden the breeze comes through and
Cold
breaks
chases
everything?
hot.
So these things stop. They stop that kind of stuff. Allows people to save on. They're really starting to look at this as energy savings, right? Because
Right.
whenever you do that, you're also letting out your air conditioning and all that kind of stuff.
Right,
So
right.
the sort of the rise of these doors, and we talk fumes, dust, dirt, snow, rain, anything else that can make it through on the wind.
So how do you secure a thing like that?
Oh well, from an access control perspective, it's wired into the latch mechanism, so it stops it from turning.
Oh, it's not in the middle.
The actual mechanism
Oh,
itself is
in the
locks
middle.
and latches.
So were you on the show that we had the guy that robbed the bank and he went into the revolving door and she hit the button and locked it?
Oh, did she lock him in the corner?
So he
Nice.
went in
and got stuck.
and then they hit a button and it locked it.
Yeah.
So
Isn't that awesome?
That was awesome.
Yeah, so there's that piece, right, which is
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
strong as well from a security perspective. I'm not a door manufacturing guy, but there's I thought this was an interesting take on those environmental variables you don't
Right.
think about. You know, we know the security side of it, but there's a lot of environmental reasons that these types of doors maybe are making more sense for your opening. So if you're considering an upgrade or building a building, give some consideration to revolving doors, that initial investment on that, because there's a lot of gains from it.
The last one I saw, and I'm assuming they're still there, is at the Ihilani. Ihilani in Ko'olina. Now you go there. A
Yeah,
fair
they
bit.
have one,
They have
yeah.
that revolving door,
Sure.
and the reason they put it in had to support what you were saying. The wind that came through the Ihilani was so strong.
Sure, I bet.
Because it was open on the back side. They put the revolving door in, which then provided a way of people to be able to go in
Yeah,
and not
because
have
it's
those-
always got
have those
two leaves, got it sealed,
yeah,
right?
those the gale winds going through the whole thing.
Interesting.
Because when they did it, I said, well, why are you guys putting this in? It's like, it doesn't snow here.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, yeah, we could. The Christmas tree would blow down.
Wow.
The winds would come through.
So there you go.
So there
They're
you go.
remodeling out there now, so I don't know what they're doing.
Yes,
Four
I know.
Seasons
More
taking over.
remodeling, and they're hiring out there as well. And then speaking of hiring and stuff that's going on, tomorrow on Saturday at Neil Blaisdell is the unconference.
Oh.
So
Bert, is
if-
that Bert's thing?
That Bert
Okay.
Lum, the unconference we had, we promoted that last week or the week before.
Okay.
So that's tomorrow. So if
Go on
you've got
down.
something you
Get
want
your
to
hack
go on,
on.
and it's free. Angus's favorite price, free 99.
Nice.
So you got to go to that. You got to go to that one, the unconference. He sent me an email today to see if I can make it. I'm going to try and get there in the morning and spend some time down
Yeah.
there. But that's always an interesting event.
Oh, yeah.
To see what the citizen comes up with to improve our use of technology in the government space.
Right.
So
On conference. And Bert's been driving that for a while. Yeah?
this is the 9th one.
Wow.
Can you believe it?
9 years. That's
9
awesome.
years. 9 years.
So get out to Unconference, get down to HICTA.
You got
on
unconference.
Wednesday.
You got HICTA on Wednesday.
Check out Hibachi Talk next Friday. We'll have Sal in here.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah, right. He will. He'll be here. Paul Porch is not here. Sal will be here.
I don't know. Having you go off and find our guests, I don't know if this is really good. Anyway, so I think we're coming up on probably burning through this 45 minutes.
Right
Again, HICTA sign's coming up there.
Yeah, there we go. Come out to HICTA this week.
So this is the
Still
number.
time to save
this
money.
is the 58th show, and there's no name on this cup. So we're going to be auctioning this cup off.
Will we give it just to the guy next week? No.
No, that'd be 59. The number don't work.
Oh, it goes by the episode.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it meant by the guest. I got it.
Anyway,
I don't know how it
You know
works.
what? Maybe we could send this to Hamish and Ivor.
We owe Mike Kibo number 53 is all I know about.
Oh, okay.
I gotta take that to HICTA.
We'll send Ivor is going to retire. He told me.
From watching the show, or?
No, they watch the show all the time.
Oh, okay. Because I mean, then we'd lose our only fan.
Fans. So anyway, that's our international fans in Canada. Anyway,
Yeah, we're
Ivor,
international.
Ivor and Hamish are going to. We'll send this.
better
to them.
send 2 cups, or
Send
they'll
it
be
to them.
they'll
and
be
then,
fighting.
we did go international. We should talk about Africa.
Yeah.
Who made it to be viewed on Africa? Stan the man.
Stan the man.
Stan the energy man here on Think Tech.
Blew up. He blew up in Africa.
Picked up in Africa.
Fridays
at noon.
In Africa or in Hawaii?
No, in Hawaii.
It's
Noon
midnight
time.
in Africa.
Okay. Anyway, so that's another upside. Okay, so how are we doing? Anyway, so.
Are you okay?
I almost said Gordo the security guy. Gordo the tech czar and the security guy, our invisible guest.
Paul Porch.
Paul Porch. Angus, thanks so much. Again, thank you guys for watching us. And as we always say at the end of every show, if you can remember, how you doing?